Here we go.
All right. If we're in the science lab, we have to be excellent listeners, because when you go to a science lab, you have to listen to all the rules and you have to be super careful, right? Because you're playing with things that could be dangerous, so we have to be careful. But Miss Brooke's safe over here, don't worry, I promise. All right, so I did this earlier with our beginners friends, and I'm going to do it with you right now, okay? So I have some salt. I have, who knows what coin this is? What coin is this? If you said a penny, you're right, because these are copper. So I have my pennies, I have salt, and I have some vinegar. So Miss Brooke is going to take the vinegar and I'm going to put it in a little measuring cup. And we have to make sure when we're doing science experiments, we have to listen to everything they tell us, all the directions, because there's a specific way we have to do things. Otherwise it won't work, right? So Miss Brooke put the vinegar on, and then I have to put a tablespoon of salt. Yep. Is it a tablespoon or is it a teaspoon? Let Miss Brooke check. Teaspoon. Good thing I checked. So Miss Brooke is putting a teaspoon of salt. It's a big thing of salt, isn't it? Okay, and I am going to put that inside of my cup. Do you see the salt and the vinegar, friends? Miss Brooke is going to take this now, and I have to stir it because I have to make sure that all the salt is dissolved or it went away. So it's just going to look like a clear liquid.
Guys, get out your hand. You can help stir it. Let's pretend we're stirring with Miss Brooke.
Please help me.
Good job, RJ.
So, what we're doing right now is called oxidation. Big word, okay? But a penny is made of copper, and the vinegar is going to help the copper in the penny react to the oxygen in the air. So Miss Liberty was once copper, and because of the salt in the water, because she lives on an island, because of the salt in the water and the oxygen in the air, she became this bluish green color. So Miss Brooke's gonna put the pennies inside for 30 seconds. So Miss Brooke's gonna get her phone and I'm gonna get my cool timer. Let me get my timer. Okay, I have it set for 30 seconds. Can you help me count down? We're gonna count from 3 until I put it in the water. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. So they're both in the water now. I'm sorry, in the vinegar. You can see them inside. And it's gonna sit in there for 30 seconds. And while it's sitting in there, it's going to make those dirty pennies nice and clean. Are you ready to see them being clean? Keep your eyes on it. You guys are doing so well. After we have it in the water, we have another 5 seconds. Are you ready? 2, 1. That's my timer. So I'm going to stop my timer and I'm going to pull these pennies out. And I want you to see, look how clean my penny is now. Do you see how clean and shiny it is? Pat your nose if you see how clean and shiny it is. That's because the vinegar and the salt cleaned off my 2 pennies. Do you see how clean they are now? They look shiny and brand new, don't they? So now Miss Brooke is going to take these. I'm going to move my bowl for a second. And I have this paper towel here, and you can see I already have 2 pennies in. Oh my gosh, Miss Lala. The one is already turning blue and green.
It is?
Yep. I want to try to get a close up. Hold on. This one's from earlier, friends. Can you see the blue and the green on the penny?
Yes, we can.
Oh my gosh. So Miss Brooke already poured vinegar all over this paper towel, and I'm going to put our 2 pennies in. So Miss Brooke's going to remember our 2 pennies are up here, and the bottom ones are my beginner's friends. So I am going to keep these pennies in here for 8 hours. That's a long time. 8 hours they're going to sit in here. And while they're sitting in here, they're going to change. And you can see here that it's already turning blue, right? And the whole penny is going to be blue and green. Isn't that crazy? So when we come back tomorrow morning, we are going to see if our pennies are blue and green. Pat your nose if you're going to come back tomorrow to check on your pennies with me. I love that Noah's coming back, and Callan and Orla, Remy, Peyton, Chase, Dean, whoop whoop. Logan, you coming back? So I'm going to put these pennies, Miss Brooke's going to put them in a safe spot. I'm going to put them right here, actually. I'm going to put them on the corner of my desk so we can check on them tomorrow. Guys, that's so exciting. I'm so happy to already see the pennies are changing. Are you excited? All right.